made it to Slovenia. I think the kids are excited to be out of the car. Our first trip in a Slovenian supermarket. Looks like every other supermarket so far. So we've just arrived in Slovenia and spent our first night in an apartment here. It's very comfortable, very spacious, just near Lake Bled. It opens out onto this terrace, which has an amazing view over the whole area. So you can see Bled Castle just over there. It's about 1 kilometre away. Lake Bled is just behind that, you can't quite see it. Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, is about half an hour in that direction through the valley. And then there's a little train station just down here. Train goes to Lake Bled and further on to Ljubljana. We're actually still just in the Alps, so Slovenia has, I think it's about 10% of the Alps within its borders. So there's a lovely national park behind us with quite a few walks and waterfalls and things that we're going to go through. We're in a cute little village here, so we're going to spend about a week here, but so far Slovenia is absolutely lovely. We're finally out of the door after some morning work and school work, walking into Bled. We've hit the lake. That is the castle up there on the rock behind us, and then there's the church on the island.
What are we doing, Dad?
We are walking around Lake Bled, or I think they call it Bleski or something like that, and we're about to stop and have a snack. Absolutely beautiful. What do you reckon? Absolutely beautiful?
Yep.
Yep.
Pizza flavour. Pizza flavour. Oh wait, I'll see.
So there's a cool little electric catamaran.
What? Like this. Looks quite a nice lake. I wish I could sleep. I wish.
So while we're sitting here in one of the most peaceful spots for a quick drink break, some facts about Slovenia. It has just over 2 million people. It was the first country to get independence from Yugoslavia in the 90s, just after a 10-day war. And that island that we're looking at out there happens to be the only natural island that Slovenia has. And that completes our 6-kilometre loop of the lake. Normally it takes about an hour and a half. It took us a bit longer because we stopped on the way.
Let's go.
It does look like a custard square, but it is a traditional Slovenian cream cake. Apparently some Hungarian came here centuries ago and then made cream cake. And what's it like, Maddie?
Okay.
Alright, I think we've walked off our cakes and we've just about made it to where we're staying, which is just that big patio deck up there. So we've just gone for an evening stroll and come across this semi-abandoned church. I don't know, it doesn't look like it's really in use. Oh, there you are. Let's have a look.
Dad, you can see the church.
You can see inside.
Yeah, it's a tiny
wow.
church. Why is there a park there? I have no idea.
Okay.
Look, there's electrical wire.
So we have to say, we're pretty impressed with Slovenia, aren't we, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of nature. It's really green. It's just been beautiful. The weather's been great. The people are super friendly. It's not as expensive as further up north in Europe. What else have you guys liked about Slovenia?
There's mountains. It's
Mountains, yep, definitely. So being in the Alps makes it really nice. But being on the south side of the Alps, so slightly better weather.
You can just walk everywhere.
You can walk everywhere.
Yeah, there's like
Yep.
tiny towns everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
It's easy.
So far so good. It's another beautiful day in paradise here in Slovenia, and these guys are making the most of it. We are at the Stara Fucina area. I think that's how you say it. I'm struggling with my Slovenian pronunciation at the moment, but it's a beautiful gorge. It's about 20 minutes drive to the west of Lake Bled, and it's set amongst, well, these rolling hills here, but it's also surrounded by the Alps as well. So before we go on the walk, we're just going to have a bit of food, so we're all recharged, ready to go. So this is the Mostnica Gorge. What animals are we expected to see, Devs? There's the edible dormouse, the black woodpecker, and the European common frog. Let's keep an eye out for those. Anna's admiring the hellebores, beautiful flowers that are springing up all over the place here. Oh yeah.
Mom, I'm gonna put this stone right into that star pot right over there.
So we've just driven past the largest lake in Slovenia. Now we're at the Savica waterfall area. Pretty dramatic cliff right behind us, and we're going to be walking up that way to the water. There we go. Slup Savica. Savica waterfall. Devon's given up on walking a little bit. And we made it. Wow. That's pretty impressive. So it actually comes out of a rock up there. It's not falling all the way down, it just works its way through the cracks, and that's where it exits the cliff face and down through the gorge. So there's actually a via ferrata, which is a cable that you hook yourself to and walk along that little trail there, and it goes through a tunnel and out there, and then there's a little building there and another water outlet just below it. And some of this is just over 100 years old, I think. So all throughout Slovenia there's these wooden rack type structures, and I was wondering what on earth they were used for, and they're called kozolak, and they're actually a drying rack, so you can hang all sorts of things on these racks, like produce or wheat or hay. And the idea is, because Slovenia is often quite damp, especially in the winter, you can keep it off the ground and the airflow will just circulate around whatever it is, and it'll keep it dry. And they use it to store farm implements as well. But it's become a bit of an iconic structure around Slovenia. Often they're not in use anymore, but something particular for this region. So we're making s'mores and eating them outside on the terrace. These guys look like vampires. Wrong country, guys. Vampires are from Romania.
Bled.
Lake Bled. Lake Bled. What are you guys making? We've arrived in Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, staying here for 3 nights. We've unpacked, relaxed a little bit in the apartment, and now we are going for a walk into town, which is this way. Kids are being fortified with food, and what a spot to have a snack. So we're all trying a piece of this burek, which is traditional pastry filled with spinach and some sort of cheese. It's very, very heavy. It's not a light pastry. It's much heavier than what you'd think.
It's oily.
And it's oily. And it's very good. What do you think, Maddie? Yeah? So surrounded by beautiful buildings. One on that corner, one on that corner, one on that corner, one there. And then whoever signed this monstrosity off was probably shot. That's the university. We've arrived at the town of Postojna, and we're going to be heading into a cave system, and then after that we'll be going to a castle nearby. Everyone wants to go caving. Very long train. There's the engine. There's that train.
So, let's start with some history about this cave. And here we will have one.
That's the end of the tour. And now we see the world's only cave post office. And they managed to get a gift shop way down here in the cave system. Well, that was a crazy train trip, Devs.
Yeah.
And what do we got down here? The river, the old tracks. That was it. What do you reckon?
Cool.
Cool. We're going to see some animals in here. It's a little hard to see with the GoPro, but basically that's what we're looking for. So the competition with the kids is to you can actually see them move. Ah, there we go. It's moving.
It's crazy.
Very slowly. Their heart beats only twice a minute. So this has been a laboratory to study cave-dwelling animals since 1931. So this is Predjama Castle, which is just down the road from the caves we were just at. It's a 13th century castle built into the rock face. It's also got some cave system inside it as well, so we're going to go have a look at that.
That fatal year, he sent them half of a roasted dog, God,
Choose your weapons.
as well as their dwelling. Today, this room displays replica protection and safety of the inhabitants. It was probably built towards the end
So that's the secret passage out, which they used to resupply the castle in times of siege. So we're having a day away from travel, just doing something the kids want to do. Doing the warm-ups. So they're doing a random swing slide thing, drags them up and then they let go. And they have to wear these special suits. It's all very well set up here. Our final stop in Slovenia before driving over Croatia briefly and heading to Bosnia, the town of Novo Mesto. So one thing they love doing in Slovenia is having these heads out of doors. Looks a bit funny, scary. See you later, Slovenia. Hello, Croatia. What do you got in your little office, buddy? You got your phone, some pens, glue stick, colouring in, drawing, little desk. And what have you got, Maddie? You explain it to us.
A rubbish bin, pens, cup holder, and drawing.
Nice. Made it to Bosnia and seen our first mosque.